Welcome back, guys. We are continuing on with these Mechabellum 1v1 replays, and once again I don't remember what happened in this battle, so I have got a lot of losses saved, so there's a chance that this might be a loss, but there also might be a chance it could be a win. So let's just see what happens. So I'm starting off with 2 Mustangs and 3 snipers. He's starting off with steel balls, what a surprise. It's a Chinese player, of course he's starting off with steel balls. But, is he not going for the Chinese strat? Do my eyes deceive me? Well, this is very surprising. So he's got steel balls and he's brought in a couple of crawlers with the starting fangs. Where is his other fang? He hasn't sold one, has he? Why can't I see it? Oh, there it is. Blended in with the scenery. Oh, here we go. Hilarious. He's changed his mind. He's like, no, I'm Chinese. I should be doing the Chinese strat. Hilarious. I think I know what that was about. I think what it is because he's streaming and you can watch the stream by clicking on this button. I think he was worried that somebody was watching the stream and then putting their comp to match what the person on the stream is doing, and then he quickly moved it just before the timer ran out. I think that's what's going on there. Hilarious. So, as expected, Chinese strat underway. Let's see. Oh, I think I remember this battle. This is a crazy one if I remember right. I think there's quite a lot of spectators in this one. And it's quite distracting because you get comments down here. Not comments, but predictions saying such and such thinks such and such is going to win. Blah blah blah. And yeah, it was quite a distracting game, this one was. Yeah. It's going for the flank. Right, well, yeah, we're in for a treat here. This is very tense. One of the most tense games I've played. So I've brought in a level 2 Vulcan. Level 2 Vulcans are really good at melting the steel balls. And I've put a shield down just to give myself a little bit more time to melt the balls. Unfortunately, he gets stuck behind the tower here. And we've won on this side and taken the tower. So we got a victory there. That was a good comeback. So, am I elite specialist, or did I pay to upgrade then? Well, intensive training. So, looks like I'm trying to get the Vulcan incredibly high level. He's taking a while to decide what to do. But I have upgraded the Vulcan to level 3. No, I am elite specialist, yeah. That's why I got a level 2 Vulcan. So he's put a shield down here, and that proves to be a very good decision, because these Mustangs are not going to be able to punch through that shield. He's brought in a fortress. Let's see how this goes. Luckily, I've placed the Vulcan in a position where he wasn't targeting. Now he has switched target, but he's doing a lot of damage to the fortress. This is going to be tense. Take out the steel ball. That's good. Okay, let's see how this goes. So I used a rocket in this corner to deal with him because I didn't have the cash to dedicate a unit to it. Sniper is in a duel with the Fangs, and we've taken the round. So he's gone for photon coating. I've skipped. So he's put the photon coating on the steel balls. They love their balls, Chinese men do. Ball lovers. Oh dear. So I've brought in some Stormcallers. Now I put them in front of the tower because if they do manage to make it through, I want them to target the Stormcallers rather than the tower. If the tower falls, I lose. If they're shooting Stormcallers, then I might not lose. So it might seem like a strange decision, but I think it is the right one. So I'm melting through the steel balls in seconds, but the balls on the left, oh good, the Vulcan targeted them. That was nice. Let's see if they've changed anything around on the right. It doesn't look like it. So, looks like the fortress is going to win this. It's quite painful. So I thought the Stormcallers would be enough to deal with that fortress, but clearly I need more. And unfortunately we didn't manage to knock down the shield. It's quite sad. So he takes that round. So I take the barrier, just so I don't have to keep spending 100 to keep putting shields up. So he's recruited another fortress, and here comes the dirty flank. So this is going to be painful, this is. So I've gone for 2 more Stormcallers. I was going to put it back here, but they didn't have the range to hit the fortress back there. He's now got a level 3 fortress. So I've taken emergency supply. So I have been spending a lot on shields, and now I'm using emergency supply. So I am behind a bit on the supply front. So I use... oh no, sorry, I haven't used the intensive training. Oh yeah, I did. I must have done, because he's a new unit. So I used the intensive training on the Stormcallers. I used a rocket on the steel balls to slow them down. And we've almost taken out the fortress. There we go, he's down. But now we've got this other fortress to deal with. Once the tower debuff has run out, then we'll be able to deal with him. But he's just gained an entire level from killing that one Vulcan. So that was really bad, that was. And he's obviously brought in more units on the right hand side because he won the right hand side. So we won the round, but that was not good for us, giving another level to this fortress. So he's gone for extended range Phoenix. He clearly wants to try and snipe one of my towers. And it looks like I decided to skip. I go for a melting point. My intention looks like to try and take out this fortress. So what's he done? He's added a fang here. Ah, it's these crawlers. That's what distracted my units. That's what won in that last... or not won him, but took the tower. It's also potentially killing the Stormcallers. So I bring in some Stormcallers here. Now, I obviously don't see these crawlers unless he's only just brought them in. He might have only just brought them in. But I brought them Stormcallers in to try and snipe his tower. This is going to be a close shave. So we took out his fortress there. We took out the fortress up there. But he's now got 2 Phoenixes. Well, we've got a lot of health on this Vulcan. We've taken out his tower. So it looks like we are going to win this round. So things are looking pretty decent for us. We knocked him down to 1397. We've got a nano repair kit here, that's not good. Well, then again, Melting Point doesn't care about nano repair. So I'm clearly trying to decide which of these two I want. I decide to go for the repair kit. So what am I going to do now? Because this is an important round, this one is. He's gone for double steel balls over here. I bring in a melting point and put it here. Now, this is not a very good decision. Putting it on the front line so you can't put something in front of it is never a good decision. But I was panicking because we had loads of spectator viewing and I couldn't decide what to do, and I ended up making a bad decision there. I put the Vulcan on the front line as well. I was clearly trying to protect the Stormcrawlers, but I don't think that's a good decision. So he tried to do a bit of dodging with the fortress there. I'm not sure if it worked. And he's taken out the melting point. So I made a bit of an error there. I was focused too much on trying to take this tower and not enough on trying to protect my own. So that's not good. I lose that Vulcan. That Vulcan was pretty important. And here come the balls. So yeah, I really needed to put some fangs or crawlers in front of this melting point. That was a critical error I made there. So that's just evened up the playing field and given him loads of experience. So he goes for the amplifying core. I go for the orbital. So I use the orbital down here to try and take out some steel balls as well as hit the fortress. He's brought steel balls in here now. This is why you never put your giant on the front row, because they can just snipe them with steel balls. So that was a terrible decision by me to do this. And it's most likely going to cost me the round. So I decided to go for acid crawlers because I felt like the acid might help. Now, I don't believe it was worth it. I should have gone for energy diffraction or range, probably energy diffraction on this melting point and put some fangs down in front of it. But I made a mistake. So yeah, a couple of critical errors there. So the steel balls melting the melting point. And that is game. So it was a good game. I think I did okay. I really struggle against this Chinese strat. I did really well in the first four rounds, I think. So I was doing really well in the first 4 rounds, and then in the round 5, 6, and 7, I just made critical errors. So yeah, don't put your giants on the front line. And don't leave your melting point exposed. Give it a fang screen. And I think I dedicated too much to trying to take out this tower. I think I was thinking if I take out the tower, then everything here would collapse. But I think I've just dedicated too much to this. I probably should have just put a couple of crawlers down. I reckon a couple of crawlers would probably have taken this tower. But it was a decent battle, and we almost won. If not for a couple of mistakes, we would have won. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Join me again in the next one. We'll see what that one holds. Take care, guys. See you soon.